Yes, I'll be brief. Just looking at my notes during the game without looking at the stat sheet, way too many penalties. Penalties and turnovers bad in the red zone, so everything that we worked on in the offseason, things we did good the first game, we took a huge step backwards, and the most important thing is we didn't get the W. So at the end of the day, making those mistakes, you got to find a way to get the W, and we did not at the end of the game. So that's the point that's most disappointing, especially coming into this game. We felt like we had a great chance to win the ball game, but hats off to Sam Shea, Miles. They did a great job. Played us hard, been playing us hard for the last 2 years. I don't think it was any situation where our guys underestimating them. We know exactly what they bring to the table. So they played hard and they took advantage of the opportunities and made more plays than us.
Coach, what went into the decision of switching out Damien Stewart and Demetrius Davis on their last drive?
I mean, yeah, it was the drive before that, but just going into that situation, we thought he had missed some reads. So we had some things that we had set up and, just stuff that's kind of getting back to. In that situation, we kind of reset, got back to the original game plan. Let's get to the first 15 plays, so you're repeating for the second time around. So in those situations, you got to make the read. So we just thought he didn't make that read, and just something that, hey, you got to get somebody to give you a spark. I mean, offensively, it's never the quarterback gets too much credit and he gets too much blame. So it's not a hey, D. Davis played bad on offense or the offense played, but hey, that's the nature of the position. And so he has to understand that. But we just thought that Stewart's been competing the whole time. So in that situation, we felt like he earned the right to get an opportunity.
How important is this bye week going into SWAC play for you guys?
I think it's a horrible bye week because after losing a loss like this, I want to play tomorrow. You don't have to sit here and have this horrible taste in your mouth for 2 weeks. But it's part of what we is. We got to be men about it. We got to accept it where we are, and this is where we are. We're a 1-1 team, and like I told the kids, we want to be a disciplined team. We don't want to have penalties. We don't want to turn the ball over. So that's what we were the first game, and so I say the truth is going to be told. You can't go by off of one game, and so now we realize that we're somewhere in the middle. We're not as good as we thought we were, and we're not as bad as we look today. We're somewhere in the middle. So we got to feel like where that middle is at, and we got to start working at getting better right now.
We didn't see much of Jawan Howell in the first half. Kind of tell me about that decision of not playing him that much at the start of the game.
Yeah, well, it was just that we thought like we could take some shots, and we had some plays in the passing game, trying to get the ball down the field, trying to almost, I guess, the opposite, use the pass and then set up the run, kind of loosen them up. We knew that their safeties would be big in the box, so that was just kind of the scheme. But, as you can see, we kind of got back to him. I mean, he's a big part of what we got to do. He has to have success. He has to run the football well for us to be a good football team.
Mm-hmm. What's the biggest difference you want to see after this bye week going into the family matchup?
I think just penalties and intensity. I think if we don't turn the ball over and we don't get penalties, we're a good team. We don't do those things, and it's self-inflicted. It's the offsides, it's things like that. Then we're not a good team. We've kind of been through that, and we gotta fix it. We know what it is, and it's things that is fixable. So we got to start working on that tonight.
Coach, your defense had its first pick six of the year. How important in close games, especially, is it for your defense to put up points, especially when your offense can kind of struggle?
Yeah, I mean that's the goal of the defense all the time. First of all, we want to get a shutout. Next thing, we want to try to score. So the fact that we scored on defense, they kept us in the game the whole time. They did a great job in the 4-minute drill. We practiced that, getting the ball back for the offense to have one more chance to score. So, but at the end of the day, I mean those guys ain't excited about giving up 24 points. I know they're not. So, we complimentary football. So whether we win 2-0 or 50-48, at the end of the day, when the game's on the line, we got to make plays. So defense played well, but obviously not well enough for us to get it done. All right. Appreciate y'all, man.
Thank you.